guys, welcome. It's a little different than what we normally do. I'm recording some commentary. This was to my most recent ranked battle. I'm preparing for the April 1st tournament starting in a little bit more than 30 some odd hours from now. I'm not good at math, so I can't tell you exactly when it is, but it's almost the last day of March, which means the tournament is the day after that. So just training, trying to get a team together. This is what I'm thinking my team is going to be. I still have a little bit of work to do on them. This team I faced was pretty interesting. I was pretty sure they were going to start with Raichu since I've got Blastoise there. I think if people see Blastoise, he's kind of a big threat, so they're going to assume I'm going to start with him. And depending what they have, that's going to determine if I do or not. Hope everybody's quarantine is going well. All right. And the reason I turned the sound off on the game is because I had a movie playing in the background at the time. So I was really excited to get that earthquake off. I thought for sure they would sort of double up on the Braviary and kind of underestimate the Diggersby, but that didn't happen, I believe. Dynamax from Braviary. It's pretty standard strategy for me. I really like to start with Braviary. I've got the Life Orb on him, and I really like. Oh, that's right. They did a fake out, which I just think is interesting to not go for the super effective there, but maybe they thought I was going to Dynamax the Cinderace. I mean the Diggersby. So Whiskey fainted. Whiskey's my Diggersby. So I basically thought I was going to lose at this point. I got this max airstream off, but I still, at this point, I'm not sure if I've got the speed advantage because Cinderace is really fast. And, you know, I'm just going to bring out Clefairy here. Clefairy's cool because Clefairy can basically give your other Pokemon a free move. And the Friend Guard ability makes it to where the allies of Clefairy take less damage, which is really nice. And here, I feel like I made a mistake because I thought there was no way. I'm not exactly sure why. I should have probably taken out the Cinderace first, but I decided I would max Knuckle. Oh, that's right. I thought that he was going to do a max guard with Cinderace, which he ended up not doing, clearly. So I gambled there, thinking that the Cinderace would max guard, and when he didn't max guard, I'm like, okay, well that's probably the match. But we popped the air balloon. Max used the Clefairy, so one shot's the Clefairy. And then, so now it's two Pokemon versus 4 Pokemon. If you're watching at home, those keeping score. Thunderbolt from the Raichu, which amazingly the Braviary lives. I assume that Raichu didn't have max special attack, or maybe the Clefairy's Friend Guard is still in effect even after it faints. I'm not exactly sure why the Braviary didn't pass out, but luckily he doesn't. So then I'm thinking, okay, if I can get the first attack with Braviary, because I'm still not sure, I'm pretty sure I've got the speed advantage, but I still wasn't positive. And so we max Airstream the Cinderace. Again, if he'd max guard there, that could have been devastating. So I get the knockout the Cinderace, so now it's 2-3. Get the knockoff there on the Raichu. And now my Flame Orb's activated. So now, I mean, I'm sitting okay, because even though Braviary's hurt so bad, he's got boosted attack and he's got boosted speed, 2 boosted speed. So I'm thinking my Braviary is the fastest thing out there. So I'm going to run a Protect on this turn, and I run an Ice Punch here, because I'm thinking that he's going to swing everything, or at least he's going to swing the first shot at the Braviary, whoever his fastest Pokemon is, assuming it's Inteleon. So we Protect with Braviary. Ice Punch the Goodra. Get a really nice freeze there. Does slow down the Obstagoon, but that's okay because the Obstagoon did get speed boosted the turn before. Goes at the Obstagoon, because I guess he's thinking if it's got the Life Orb, the Obstagoon's the bigger threat, which, I mean, that makes sense. And then I go Brave Bird on Inteleon and knock off. Yeah, you can tell I wasn't quite sure what to do here, but I thought the Inteleon was the bigger threat, so I decided to do knock off there just to get a stab with Obstagoon in case the Brave Bird doesn't finish off. But luckily, you never know what's going to be focus stashed or what, so Brave Bird does the job there. And now Stardog finishes the match with a nice knockoff. So yeah, that was a pretty nice match. Still trying to work on this team. I'm not exactly sure this is what I'm taking to the tournament, but I thought you guys might just like a look into what I was working on there. Anyways, hope you enjoyed.